Although the government has a great deal of power to influence business, there are also many strategies that businesses utilize for influencing Congress and regulatory agencies. In this lesson, you will learn about the different strategies that businesses embrace, such as the use of campaign contributions, lobbying, grassroots lobbying, and testimony strategies to influence Congress and regulatory agencies. Business strategies are a corporation's long-term plans to achieve specific objectives. Let's take a look at real case study examples where businesses influence one over a legal decision. Campaign contributions are political monetary donations from a business to either the Democratic or Republican Party in order to secure beneficial relationships. As the saying goes, money talks, and companies use their financial influence to help protect their business interests. For example, a very large aerospace corporation has donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to both political parties and was rewarded with $17 billion worth of business contracts, more than any other company. Another method for businesses to adopt in order to gain congressional or regulatory influence is through lobbying, or trying to persuade legislatures or regulatory agencies to act in favor of a specific cause or idea. Lobbying allows legal experts hired by companies to gain the ear of Congress to put forth their views on specific legislative topics. For example, a top social media company has even started to spend millions of dollars lobbying on digital privacy issues and online advertising to make sure new legislation is not passed that would hamper their business. Lobbyists are also highly skilled at explaining policies and legislation, so they are also called upon Congress to testify to help explain certain viewpoints. For instance, a lobbyist could be called to testify to Congress on why extensive new privacy laws in the online world would hamper business for social media companies. One way a business can influence Congress is through grassroots lobbying, or a form of communicating with the public about company important legislation and providing an argument for or against it. Companies depend on their stakeholders to organize the grassroots or bottom-up coalition. This form of influence is dependent upon the everyday citizen to make their opinion heard by government and is a very successful way to build a coalition, mainly due to the ease of reaching the masses through social media. The communication message is usually directed for the public to contact a legislature about the regulation through the provided contact information, or sign a petition with online grassroots support, which is becoming very popular. Before the NAFTA, or North American Free Trade Agreement, was passed, numerous lobbying occurred for and against the legislation. A top U.S. car company established a grassroots lobbying campaign in support of NAFTA. The company reached out to 32 auto suppliers, 5,000 car dealers, and many other stakeholders. They asked them to contact Congress by phone and letters to support the passage of NAFTA. The grassroots campaign was extremely successful, and NAFTA passed with a landslide vote. Businesses have many strategies to influence Congress and regulatory agencies in regards to legislative matters. The following options empower companies to monitor and influence Congress and the agencies in determining the outcome of new laws. Campaign contributions are political monetary donations from a business to either the Democratic or Republican Party in order to secure beneficial relationships. Lobbying, or trying to persuade legislatures or regulatory agencies to act in favor of a specific cause or idea. Grassroots lobbying is a form of communicating with the public about company important legislation and providing an argument for or against it.